Today, cash flow is even more important than it was before. And even though we wish all of our invoices would be paid on time, unfortunately, that's just not the reality. Following up on those open invoices often is a very manual task, requires a lot of time, and also delays your payment at the end. So let's have a look how we solve that in Younium. Here we have a list of all of our past due invoices. My first option is to just go into one of those invoices, select actions, and either I can resend the invoice as an email, or I can send an invoice reminder. That's a very manual but controllable option that you have. But obviously, everybody's looking for a more automated way to handle those kind of things. So let's have a look how we do that in Younium. If I go to settings and I'm on my invoice settings, I can scroll down here and I can see an option for automatic invoice reminders. And here I can set an automated routine for invoice reminders to be sent out. And as you can see here, I can send a routine for up to 5 invoice reminders. You select how many days after due date should that be sent. You select a specific invoice reminder template if you want to. You can use the same for all of those, but maybe you want to be more specific and want to point out some things a bit more in one of the follow-ups. So here you have the flexibility to use one of our highly customizable templates to do that. I select a subject line, I select the message, and then I can set my routine. That's fantastic, but here comes another problem that we encounter a lot of times. Maybe you don't want to have the same routine for all of your customers. Maybe you're selling to a range of businesses like SMB and enterprise. And obviously your SMB, maybe even more self-serve customers should have a different routine than your high value enterprise customers. So here comes the option to set custom invoice reminders. And here you can define invoice setting groups. And when you create an account, you assign them to a group. And then you go in here and you set the routines for each of those groups. I've selected 2 routines only, but obviously you can select many more of those kind of steps. And then you can select very specific messaging, different times of due dates, different kinds of templates that you use, and be sure that you deal with every segment of your customers in the right way. And that's how you set up automated invoice reminders at Younium. Go watch some other videos of Younium to learn even more about it.